One of the neat things that I've developed for the course is the development of this iTunes U course. And this is just a little snapshot from my iPad itself. This is just an example out of chapter 12, where you can see kind of a checklist of things that students are asked to do. Sometimes we watch video playlists, whether it be a TED Talk or one I make or something I find on the internet, followed by some activities, labs. I always post the PowerPoints and reading guides to help you out. And then always we have some practice problems, which are basically just sample multiple choice questions that you'll probably most likely see on the exam. Now on the left side of your screen here, you see all the chapters that we need to talk about. And the awesome thing about using the iPad in the class is that you can take it with you anywhere you go. Instead of carrying around this 20-pound textbook, you have this little 2-pound iPad. In this example here, we were culturing yeast, which I know doesn't sound super sexy, but I'll be honest with you, it was all about learning about how yeast cells communicate in order to mate. All right? And so here we have students that are culturing their own yeast, and then they had to think up their own experiment. And in this example here, they were testing about the amount of broth with regard to how long it took the yeast cells to mate. Then they go ahead and they take their own data. And then the last part, which I think is really neat, is if you look in the lower right here, this is a student capturing with their iPad what they're doing. And what that has done is totally transformed the way that students are learning. And it's no longer just answering a bunch of silly questions. It's about showing me. And so I thought I'd show you an example here of what the lab reports have turned into. And if you look at this, this one was on a water lab. And instead of just writing down senseless questions about the water lab, I asked the students to show me about what they know about water. And so, they wrote about the different stations and then they captured what they were doing. And what I found is that students are more engaged in the material. Well, I hope this gave you a nice little review of AP Biology. And as always, thanks for listening.